What's going on, everyone? I'm Pigpen, the one and only, here with you live this afternoon. Very cool episode ahead of us. Those of you on my Facebook group know who my guest is. I made a post where we have some interesting questions and topics to talk about. For everybody else, don't be shy. Put your questions right up here in the live chat. Hopefully either myself or my guest will see it, read it, and possibly answer it. All right, don't go anywhere. I'll be back in 10 seconds and we'll get this live stream started. All right, guys, let's get started. Get right to it. Let me introduce to you my guest. It's my distinct pleasure to let you know who it is. It is none other than fellow YouTuber, Jerry Rajer. Jerry, how are you?
Well, I mean, as of right now, this is my first live stream in forever, so yeah, I'm actually very honored to be here, and I mean, I'll do my best, I guess, being
Excellent.
with the whole community thing.
This is really cool. It's just so exciting. I love live streaming. We did one video collaboration, and I guess that must have been 2 years ago.
It was in like 2015 May, I think.
Yeah, and I know we talked about doing more, and we just never did.
Sure.
It just never happened, but we got it. We're here. Everybody's joining in. Lots of comments here, and I guess we're just gonna do what we do. I mean, we're just going to talk about racing rivals. We're going to have people. Guys, don't forget to put those questions right up here in the live chat. I'm going to try to see as many and answer as many as I can. I don't know, Jerry, can you see them as well?
Yeah, I actually opened up the live chat here, so there you go. Oh, that's a lot of people, actually.
Yeah, so definitely we have people asking us how we started playing, how we started YouTube. We're going to answer all these questions. We're just going to relax and have, some conversations, just chat here. So Destruction Gaming, wish I could stay and watch, but I have to go to work. Peace out, guys. Hey, call your boss. Use a sick day, whatever it takes, man. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, I mean, let's just start with the whole YouTube thing, and we'll just go back and forth with questions. How did you get started with? Well, you must have started. Did you start YouTube or Racing Rivals first?
I actually started YouTube back in 2011, back when I was, a little kid, and. Everyone was saying I look mad. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I mean, I'm not mad right now, but it was the first few videos that I made, they're still up, and they are by far the worst thing on YouTube. So don't look them up. That's one thing. And I mean, I guess I hit my niche, whatever. My pronunciation sucks. Just ignore that. But I started playing Cartown, which was this Facebook game, and I mean. I did a lot of videos on that, and then initially, when the views started coming in, I was super excited about that, and then, I guess the enthusiasm just, stopped being there, and then I quit for a half a year, and then I started playing racing rivals, and well, here I am today.
Nice. You got a lot of fans in the chat, by the way. Your fans are blowing it up. This is great. This is great. Tech Assassin, sup, Jerry? I watch your videos from time to time. When you say "F it," it's funny as hell.
Oh God. Yeah. I actually I learned English from YouTube, so this is the whole reason why I curse so much. So it's probably gonna happen a few times. I'm gonna try to keep it in the low, but you never know. I say I know a lot. So.
I might do a little cussing from time to time. I try to tone it down. In real life, man, I have a foul mouth. It just flows out like nobody's business. But I try try to keep it under wraps for YouTube just a little bit. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So a lot of people asked me as well how I got my start. I started Racing Rivals first. I started playing it, and I think I've explained this story a few times to a few people, but I'll say it again real quick. I'll do the quick abridged version. I started playing Racing Rivals, and I was racing, I think, the Scion TC, and a buddy of mine, in-game name, his name was Booberry. And he kept asking me, how do you keep getting all these fast times with the Scion TC? And I was telling him, well, you got to drop here, you got to launch here, you shift at these, and I tried to explain, and he wasn't quite getting it. I wasn't explaining it well, whatever the case was. He said, hey, can you make a video? And I said, well, sure, I'll make a video. So I made a video, I recorded it, and I tried to send it to him via text message. And it didn't quite work out. The video was too large, and I was like, I don't know how to get it to you, dude. And he's like, well, I'll tell you what, you have a YouTube channel. I said, well, I have one. I watch some videos from time to time. He's like, hey, put it up on YouTube. Send me the link, and I'll watch it. And I said, okay. So I put it up there. Manuel V. He loves you, Jerry. Look at that. All those little smiley faces. So I put it up.
I'm single, so, you know.
I put it up on YouTube, and I sent him the link. He watched it, and he's like, wow, great. This really helps. And I forgot all about it, at least for a couple weeks, a month, whatever it was. And I don't know what these comments mean. So I went and I checked it like a month later, and I saw like a couple thousand views. I go, holy crap. I'm like, 1,000 views? I'm like, there's 1,000 people out there that wanted to watch the video I put up. I was like, that's crazy. That's amazing. And he saw it, and he told me, he's like, dude, you should do more videos. I said, I don't know. And anyways, made more videos, put them up, and it just kind of snowballed. So that's the story. Not too exciting, but, you know, that's it. So, yeah, believe it or not, that first video is on the TC is what got me into drop launching. Sweet, that's the master. That's awesome. A couple of people, Lex Drama, he said he admitted that he watched my videos, and that's how he started racing, learning to race, and that's pretty cool to hear. So, yeah, I remember watching your videos back. I swear, Jerry, I swear you, maybe I'm wrong, but I could have sworn you had your videos out before me, or at least you did for other games, like you said. But I remember watching your videos going, man, I was like, not jealous, because you had a ton of views and a ton of videos, and I was like, this guy knows what's going on. And that's kind of how I kept my motivation to keep putting up videos. I was like, Jerry's doing this is really cool. I want to try it, I want to do this. So you kind of helped motivate me and keep me interested in putting up videos, because a lot of people don't, I mean, I'm sure you know this, it's tough making videos. Like, I mean, is it tough for you?
I mean, it really depends. Like, as of right now, I actually have the series where I, go ahead and try to paint slip every single R2 class car. And at the beginning, it was fun because I had a lot of choice. But now pretty much the only stuff that remains is, I guess the, NSX G3s and cards I have problems with. So now it's getting a bit tough. But really, when you have the motivation, when you see all, I guess, the views and the comments, it does really hype you up. So it does really help a lot in that sense.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's one of my motivations too. Is I just go through the comments, and you always get the trolls, you get the spam, all these. Hey, click this link before it disappears, and I pretty much have a lot of them removed as spam. But it does help when you go through and you see these comments, and you're like, yes, man, this is, it's worth it. All the time and the effort and the money that it takes to go into this. Just helping people out, it feels good. It's a really good feeling, and it's a good motivator. So yeah, that's what keeps me going. What's up, Upstaging You? We got AMG GT3 tune, please. So do you have trouble coming up with ideas for videos? Because I go through periods where it's like, oh, I got to do this video, and then I'm like, I don't know what to do, man. I have no clue. Like, there's so many people that suggest stuff, but I still have trouble coming up with ideas. Does that affect you at all?
I mean, yeah, of course it does from time to time, but really, I guess this whole, I say I guess a lot, obviously, but this whole R2 class series, I think, kind of resurrected my channel because previously, I mean, it's nice to upload Pinkster videos from time to time, but I would, just like all my videos to have a specific point, So at the end of the series, like I'm gonna rank down every single R2 class car, and I just decided, I should probably Pinkster that because, people will want to watch that, so. Yeah.
Do you go through a lot of money getting cars for videos?
I mean, it really does depend. Like, sometimes you just, pay for a car and then you win a lot of stuff back with that. But at other times, you just go out into a lobby and, follow the car in like 3 minutes. So it really does depend from video. But, oh yeah, this is also, I cannot pronounce video. So trigger warning, really sorry about that. It's just, how I was born.
I mean, I know exactly what you're saying in video, so I mean, it doesn't affect me. I know your English is better than most of my friends, so that's good. Welcome, Jerry, on live. You got a lot of people here still going crazy. The chat's going pretty quick. Like, I look up and I'm trying to read some of them. Please answer this. How do you figure out the exact shift points? Where do you get the info? That's John Rojas. John, hey, as far as me, a lot of it for me is just trial and error. I go through and I try certain shift points, and then I try different shift points, and I compare them, and I see which ones are better. Then I go back to the ones that are better, and then I try more, and I just keep comparing back and forth until I've gotten a time that I just cannot beat, and that's how I do it. How do you do that, Jerry? Do you have a certain little trick you use?
Yeah, I pretty much just look up your videos most of the time. So thank you for that. Really. I mean, when it comes to new cars, I just, I don't even try launching. I just, I guess, don't rev the car and just, launch with no revs and then just see at what times you can get, I mean, at what shift points you can get the best times,
Yep. One viewer, let me find it. Heated VC's asked this a few times. He putting it up here. He's like, how do you know if a tune is at its finest? Well, that's the trick. I don't think you could ever know if a tune's at its finest. You can do kind of what I just said with the shifts. You can kind of go to Racing Rivals Collective Records. It's a group on Facebook with all the world records for each car, each lobby, and you can kind of go through and compare and see what the world record is, what you're getting, and kind of make an educated guess as far as if you think you're pushing it to its maximum performance or not. So I don't have any other tricks in figuring that out. Do you, Jerry?
I mean, there's obviously some parts which really should have upgraded, like, I guess weight reduction, then, transmission and, turbo most of the time. And other than that, I mean, you really just gotta, experiment a lot.
Yeah. So, do you get a bunch of crazy fans sending you emails and Facebook messages? Is that?
I mean, I actually have my own Facebook page on which, I reply to pretty much everyone. And I actually don't have an email, but, if you guys want to just talk to me, just, I guess, message my Facebook page. And yeah, that should be it.
Yeah, I get crazy messages all the time from my group. They click on me and they get most of the messages go like Facebook has two different. You have the messages from your friends and then messages you get from people who aren't your friends, and it's just hundreds of these messages, and most of the time they're just hey or bro, what's up, and I usually don't respond to those. I go through, and if you have something, a question, a legitimate question, hey, I'll answer it. I'll try the best. I mean, I can't answer them all, but if it's just hey bro, what's up, if you don't have a topic, I probably don't answer, but I get some of the weirdest questions. I should go through one of these days and just see.
Yeah, just make a video on it. Why not?
Yeah. Bone Crusher says, "What's up, Pigpen and Jerry? The way Wicked Tuning Inc. The way I figure out the drop-in gears is to pay attention to your car. It will tell you everything you want to know." I don't know what he's paying attention to. He didn't really go into details, but you know, do you still enjoy the whole YouTube thing, or is it? I mean, I enjoy it. It does get a little bit overbearing and out of control sometimes, and you know, I feel overwhelmed. But do you still enjoy it for the most part?
Yeah, no, I really do enjoy it, but you know, through the years I kind of figured it out that if I don't feel like recording, I just shouldn't be, because you know, obviously it's gonna show I guess my whole attitude on the video. So if I don't feel like recording, I just don't do it, because it's not even, you know, it's not a good idea.
Yeah. Ooh, Facebook messages. I hear them going off already. So, well, I was going to ask you a question here. How did the name Pigpen, the one and only, come to be? No special story there. Nickname Pigpen. Pigpen on Facebook, or I'm sorry, on YouTube was taken. So I don't even know how. I just went through Pigpen this, Pigpen that. No. Pigpen, the one and only. Hey, it's open. I'll take it. Click. That's how I got it. No cool story. Nothing exciting. So that's it. How can I get cash and car quick? I got a new account and can't pass B class. Check out my YouTube tutorials on campaign money farming. Check that out. It'll give you some good ideas. You have a favorite car, Jerry? That's a question I get a lot. Do you have a favorite car?
I mean, in the game?
Yeah, in the game.
Not really, because, you know, I mean, there is obviously some cars which I use a lot, but I guess in real life it would probably have to be the Evo 8. I mean, it's not really special, I guess, price-wise, but I just love that car. I mean, maybe if we're talking exotic, it would be like the Aston Martin DB9. I just love that car. But yeah, in racing cars, I mean, there is some cars which, you know, I always keep coming back to, but I don't have a select one. What about you?
I have, well, like you, I have a few select cars that I just really enjoy racing, and it's not actually the car that I like as much as it is the shifting and the launch that I like. It could be any car, and pardon me, if I don't like the launch or the drop, I mean, I'll make a video for it, but I don't race it on a regular basis. I just don't enjoy it. I have to enjoy a car, and there's certain cars that I really enjoy. And then there's a few cars, to be honest, I don't like. They're challenging, which is fun, like the Huayras, like the Picani Huayras. Once in a blue moon, I'll use them just to see if I can do it, to see if I have it. It's a challenge, but to race them in the lobby, not going to happen. Those cars, they're not, for me, they're not fun. Other people, there's other people out there that really love them and have a lot of fun. I don't particularly like it. There's that. There's some of the new, there's a few like the Acura, the GT3s. Not really a big fan of those. To me, it's like I said, it has to do with the drop and the launches. If it's just a fun car like the race, it could be a jalopy, it could be a gremlin, it could be, you know, you name it. It could be a Chevy Chevette if they had it in the game. If it's fun to race, I'm going to race it. If I don't enjoy it, I'm not going to race it. So over the years, I've had certain cars that I've gone back to and I have a lot of fun with, and then there's some that I just completely avoid altogether. It just depends. I love the Dodge Drags. Speaking of that, I have a Dodge Drag that I borrowed from somebody. I don't want to say his name. I got to get that back to you, buddy. If you're listening, if not, I'll find you on my friends list. I made a video, recorded it, and I just haven't been on. I've been so busy lately, but, you know, that's a different story. So what do you think of Showdown? What do you think of the changes? This is a hot topic, and we kind of touched base on this right before we went live, and I didn't want to get into it too much because I wanted to talk about it here live. So what do you think?
Honestly, I don't really have a very specific opinion on that because Racer Showdown, ever since they changed the prices, it's not, I guess, Chrome cards anymore. I never really was a huge part of it. I mean, sometimes when I need to record, I'm gonna hop into a lobby and try to get pings there, but the prices themselves, I mean, I don't know. Like, obviously, I don't think it's right that they, I guess, strip the gems out of the rewards, but I don't know, like, it's like I don't really know what to say about that because it doesn't really concern me a whole lot, honestly.
Manuel V says, Pigpen, I like your shirt. I had to wear it. I absolutely had to wear this. I don't think I've worn it on a live stream yet, so I was just like, you know what, I got it. As well, okay, I did a live stream the other day with it, and I was a little bit harsh. I'll be honest. I was harsh about, I was reading a lot of the comments on Facebook regarding the showdown point change and the realignment of everything, and there was a lot of negativity. There still is, and I was kind of feeding off of that. And to be honest, I think I overreacted. First of all, the point structure was completely out of whack. It really was. Like, some of the best prizes, the gems, you could do 2 or 3 races, and you were in the 6,000 to 7,000 rank, which was what, like 400 gems? I can't remember, but 3 races to get 400 gems, and that was it. And then if you raced 10, 15 races, you were in the 500 to 600 rank, and you were getting junk. So I'll say it did need to be realigned. But what I agree with that. But what I don't agree with is at the time, I don't agree with first place getting 150 gems and, what is it, 100,000 RRC? I mean, it's something very low. I don't agree with that. I think it's got to be more than that because, to be honest, to get first place and show used to be a gold car. I mean,
yeah.
So
they should just bring something back end of the debate and some gems and that will.
I would love to see, honestly, I would. Go ahead.
No, actually.
Oh, I would love to see. I would love to see some sort of prizes that make people really want to race showdown. Right now, to be honest, 150 gems and 100K, it doesn't entice me to race. I'm going to spend more than 150 gems to win first place. I'm not winning. I'm not in it to win gems. If I wanted 150 gems, I'd just go to and buy them. Click buy. There we go. Instead of racing for 24 hours. That being said, I think I would love to see some sort of items, whether it's a special car, a special wrap. It doesn't have to be a turf car caliber, but something to make it worthwhile. Maybe just wheels. Maybe that week's first place turf wheel or second or top 5 wheel in the following week's showdown. So if you get in the top 50, they're giving out 50 sets of wheels for last week's top 5 car, and you can put them in your inventory, put them on a car, something. Make it where entice people to want to race, really go through and just like maybe a special car, special wrap, special wheels, something. I would love to see that because when we had the showdown, the gold car, man, people were going nuts over that. They would race nonstop to get that car, and we don't have to have a gold car per se.
I remember that.
Yeah. I mean, we could go back to that.
I remember it was. Oh my God. Like, I remember it was a golden Honda S2000. It was, I think, around Christmas, and I spent up until 2 a.m. just, I guess, scoring up points just so I could get it. I think I was in like, I think I finished 42nd. And I was just so excited. It was like the best thing ever. They really should just, bring some unique prizes back to Racer Showdown and make it worth a while,
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like you said, people go nuts over those cars. And I don't know what, I don't work for Carbonated. I don't know the licensing. I don't know the artwork. I don't know what's all involved in that. But you don't necessarily have to bring golden cars back, but something, wheels, put something in there other than just the usual performance crates, and those are really cheap. So to race and try to get first, or these top places in the showdown for those, it's not the most exciting thing in the world. I'd like to see something very exciting. Pigpen is a Dunkin' Donuts man. I broke my coffee pot yesterday. I got home from work, filled it with water. I was rinsing it out. I was shaking it out, and boom, right against my sink and cracked it. So yeah, today I'm a Dunkin' Donuts man. What about self-crushers that get first? And I'm guessing he's meaning, what about self-crushers that get first place?
I mean, honestly, I think that has been resolved in the past few weeks. I didn't really keep a huge attention on the topic because I had some personal stuff going on. But like any sort of cheating should just, fuck it, just ban everyone. Oh, there you go. That was the first one.
There it was. It slipped by. I didn't even catch it. It was just so natural. It's like, all right.
Yeah, just like no excuses for cheating. Just ban everyone.
I'm in the same boat as you, and I'm just saying, I wouldn't say ban them, but I would say wait to the end of turf and just wipe their points clean.
Makes more sense. Yeah.
Wait till the last minute. Points are calculating, and guess what? You go through you, and you. Points go reset to 0. Have fun. Thank you very much.
Didn't they do that like a week ago, 2 weeks? That was so satisfying to watch. Some teams just plummet.
It was.
That was like really good.
And they went through all first. I don't know how many teams they went through, but they definitely went through first place. They went through Drama King. They went through each of these teams with a fine-tooth comb. They took away 200,000 from Drama Kings. Low up, boom, out of there. They took low up and just cleaned them out. I did because so they went through each team, and I felt very satisfied because they did that. That was the first time that I know of that they did it, and I was very satisfied with the results. If you're going to cheat, you're going to self-crush, guess what? You're getting wiped. So I was very happy with that, and I hope they continue to do it. I don't know how much effort it takes to do that, but it was very nice to see that happen. Let's see. Oh, somebody mentioned this. And you're in Europe. Somebody said the prices for gems, when you do the conversion from euros to dollars, like in American dollars, it's $100 for the top, package of gems.
Yeah, pretty much. It's the same price as as it is in USA, but it's in euros. So it's
right. So the conversion. You're getting screwed because $100. Now, what if you clicked on there for the top price? What in euros? What's the cost?
Okay, first of all, just let me check. Gonna load this up here. But second of all, me personally, I do have my phone and my iPad both connected to, I guess, iPad, obviously, the App Store, and then the other thing is Google Play. And I did actually manage to, I guess, convince Google itself that I live inside the US, so I just redeem gift cards and, don't pay like that. So I do pay in US, but I do have Euro prices on my iPad, so just let me check here.
Okay, Sir Taffy. Sir Taffy says he's in the UK, and he says it looks like 100 pounds, and I know the pound is stronger than the dollar right now, so he's probably paying he's paying more than we are here in the United States, even though people get accused for self-crushing when they actually don't. For example, yesterday for Showdown, I didn't self-crush. Okay, so he's just saying some people get accused for self-crushing when they don't. You're going to hear all kinds of rumors in this game. You're going to hear all kinds of accusations, but I honestly, I feel very satisfied with Carbonated going through the points and seeing who did what, and they know if you're self-crushing or not. There's no drama, there's no accusations or rumors. That's true. If they see you self-crushing, they'll take care of it. It's you know, as far as other players, you know, people are going to accuse, you know, make all sorts of crazy accusations. So. London, it costs twice as much. Are you guys doing a giveaway today? I have a car. I'm going to do a giveaway. It'll be in a little bit later. We're just going to chat right now. People want to know, what is self-crushing? Self-crushing, there's different variations of it. Self-crushing is basically either racing yourself or racing somebody who you've hired to foul out. You win their car and you crush it for points, and you just do this over and over. There's different variations, but that's basically the gist of it. Hey, it's Chaotic. What's up, brother? How you doing? Man, Jerry, you're getting more support in here than me. That's awesome.
I mean, honestly, it's very surprising. I just have been living so long, so really, thank you guys for the support. And by the way, I just checked, it's 109 euros for the top package here. So
all right.
Yeah, it's a bit more expensive than in the US, but you know, whatever. There you
okay.
go.
Sorry, I'm got a Facebook message. I'm just gonna try to comment really quick here. It's Lex Drama right now, so I just wanted to kind of. There's a contest going on. He was on with me and Todd Harway Jr. and I think there was somebody else at the time, maybe Nick. I can't remember which episode it was, but he had a car, a first place Lamborghini. He has a contest on his drama page, and he's giving away, and I have to pick the winner. So there's a meme contest, and he was just letting me know that I need to pick the winner today. I'll pick the winner. Guys, if you haven't joined Drama House and put a meme up on that contest, you have a few minutes to do so while we are live streaming. Whew, all right. Wow. We are killing it, Jerry. Got a lot of people here. A couple people want to know what vaulted means. No longer available. It may or may not come back. So there's one question I wanted to ask you, and I guess since you're a fellow YouTuber, have you noticed, do you look at your analytics? How often do you look? You look at them fairly often on YouTube?
Yeah, I do quite often.
Yeah, that's one thing I love going through, and just I'm a number cruncher. I just like going through. Abil says, "What's up, Jerry and Pigpen?" Awesome. I go through my analytics all the time, and I wanted to ask you this, but back in October, that's when I first noticed it. Views plummeted; they just crashed. And
yeah.
So it happened to you as well, is that?
Oh yeah, I'm actually pretty sure that in October, I think that's like most YouTube channels actually, you know, just had a huge decline in views, but it's actually been coming back, you know. It
has. I've been watching it, and it's slowly climbing back. It's nowhere near where it was, and I didn't know. I wanted to ask you a few. I think there were two factors. One, YouTube made some sort of change, didn't they, at the time? But the other thing was,
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah, the other thing was I think that it was it had something to do with
oh yeah, the 6.0 update, yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, that was awful.
Yeah, YouTube. Demaster says YouTube is not YouTube friendly. It's not, man. It really isn't. I mean, it used to be a lot better, and it's just not as good. I mean, I do a lot of live streaming now, which I like because it's easier for me. It's easier than making a video and editing and all that stuff. You know, I can just hit live stream. We chat. I mean, we've been chatting for 30 minutes, and if we were to stop right now, I hit the button, that's it. I go upstairs, eat some pizza, put my feet up, and that's it. But when you're doing videos, there's a lot of work to it, isn't there?
Yeah, I mean, it really does depend. For example, like on racing hours, sure, there's a bunch of editing, but these videos are surprisingly easy to make, honestly, when, you know, you have a specific point in mind that you want to get across, and you can just go on from there. But if you're just rambling about stuff, doing a more off-scripted video, then yeah, it can be I guess more tricky in that respect. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I think we've all watched your videos, and guys, if you haven't seen Jerry's channel, definitely check it out. Subscribe. Give him some thumbs up for videos, support us YouTubers, all that good stuff. But I think we've all seen your videos, and you do a very good job of keeping the viewer entertained. Really, like I don't have that. I don't feel that I have that particular talent. I go through and I have a script. Hey, this is Pigpen, blah blah blah. The drop is here, the launch is here, da 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 da. And I do
just let me say, but like, if there is one YouTube channel which should just, I guess, stay about. God, just let me start this over. But if there is a very helpful YouTube channel about racing else other, it's yours, because there is people, coming to your channel every single day, just because they don't know what they're doing with a specific car, and you help them with that. So I feel like your videos are by far the most helpful on YouTube about racing car, seriously.
Well, thank you. I mean, that's why I make the videos, just because when I first started, man, like I said, I was helping my friend out, and it really worked for him, and it kept me going. There were a few things that kept me going. One, I watched your videos. I was like, ooh, I want to be like him. He's got an awesome channel. I've got to do that. But the other thing was, it just was a really good feeling, because when this game first came out, there was a lot of secrecy. Nobody wanted to share tunes. Nobody wanted to share techniques. Nobody wanted to share shifts. The only information that was shared, the only information you could get, was incorrect. It was all just to throw you off. Oh, yeah, I shift at 3,500. Oh, let me try that. Oh, and nobody was honest. Nobody helped people out unless you were like, you had a really small, tight knit group of friends, and you say, hey, this is where you do it. Don't tell anybody. And even then, they were still kind of like, I'm not gonna. Maybe I won't even give my friends the exact. Maybe I'll give them close. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to make these videos. I'm going to give people every bit of information that I have, and I'm going to put it out there and try to be helpful and try to get people just racing at their best. I hated... It sounds stupid, but I hated going into a lobby and winning all the time. I was like, I love a challenge. I love a close race. I mean, when my heart's pounding... That's when I'm having the best. That's when I'm having the most fun. To just kind of put it on auto racer and win, and whether it was a close or whether just killing somebody, it's not really fun for me. So that was one of the things. Drama kicks. Hey, it's Lex. Hey, Lex. You just sent me that message. I got to pick that contest winner. Yeah, I'll do that after this live stream. I saw some that were very funny. I'm going to have to go through and make sure. There was a ton of comments on there, but we'll pick a winner. And I told everybody, if they haven't joined the Drama House, join. There's a contest for first place. Is it Lamborghini? I believe it is. Put up a meme, and maybe you'll win. There you go. I wonder, I think I can put a link. Let me see if I can put a link up in the live stream here, the live chat, Jerry, for your channel. I might not be able to do that right. Oh, actually, I probably can. Let me see where. Too many channels here. I gotta start cleaning this out. There we go. There's your channel. I'll copy this. And live chat, it's going by so fast. But there's Jerry's channel. And I'll actually even... I'll do it after the video's over. I'll update it. I'll put it in the video description. I'll put your channel there so people can find you. You just go through and you can go or Google them. You can search. You'll find them. But I'll put the link up in the video description as well. Pigpen and Jerry, how can I live stream? I have a channel and I'm trying to do live stream. in order to do live streaming, YouTube, Lex says I'm his hero. He's full of crap. In order to do live streaming, I think YouTube says you have to have X amount of subscribers, and I could make another video on how I do it. It's pretty complex. I have like 3 or 4 programs running, so it's very complicated.
Actually, you can just do it on Twitch, actually. That's what I used to do. It's pretty effective as well, but obviously it's not on YouTube itself, so that might be an issue. But yeah, Twitch, honestly, like, I haven't live streamed in a while, but I always use Twitch for some reason, and it worked, you know, pretty well back when my internet wasn't, well, this, you know.
Oh, just reminded me, I'm going to have to ask you after the live stream about Twitch. I've got some questions. I started up a Twitch account, Pigpen, on Twitch. I have no clue what I'm doing. So if you have any suggestions, I'd like to hear what you have to say. And the other thing is, do you have a, I know, yes, you have a Facebook group. If you want to let people know what that is, if they'd like, they can join you there. And
I mean, my group, it's not very active, honestly. I just go to my Facebook page because it just turned into really just a mess, and I didn't have time, you know, to actually go to it all. So
okay,
sorry about that.
That's all right. And then let's see here. I talked to some guys I know. Turf Wars. It's getting a little bit of a revamp. I don't know many of the details. I believe it's the prize structure. I'm guessing. I think. I'm not exactly sure, but I know Turf's getting a little bit of a revamp. Showdown, I was told, they're just testing it out. So actually, I'm sorry, I just got sidetracked reading live chat here. It's just so much information going on here. This is great. I love live streaming. It's exciting. You never know what's going to happen. So, oh, jeez, man. So, all in all, do you turf much? Are you a turfer?
I mean, I used to be for like a few weeks. At the time, I was a noob, so really I just kept losing, you know, cards, and I stopped eventually. And then I didn't have time because, you know, college and all that. Then I got back into it, but honestly, if you're gonna turf, you need to do it with a proper team, you know, full of friends, not just, you know, some random strangers, because I tried that and it just, you know, wasn't satisfying. Like, I don't really care about the card which I win at the end, because, you know, I got money, I can just buy it. It's all about really the team spirit, and that's a cliche, but it's true.
I have a few friends that, you know, they turf, they have the team, and to them it's not even about the car, like you said. Yes, if I want the car, I'll go buy it. If I want it to race and to turf with a group of friends, they say, is better than anything. You know, you have a tight-knit group of friends, and you guys can challenge each other. And actually, my friend Bird, he's the team leader of Sam Crow Racing. He's really been a big advocate pushing to have more team activity in the game, team challenges between clubs, all this stuff. I think he's really on to some really good ideas. I would love to see more team activities and challenges. That way I could click on there and go, yeah, my team challenges Drama Kings this week for, you know, fastest time in this car or something, you know, I don't know. And you could like put wagers on it or something. I don't know. There's a lot of different ideas, but all in all, I guess I'm with you. I'm not the biggest turfer anymore. I've done that. My big thing is it just takes a lot of time. I just don't have the time, unfortunately. I love turfing. I love racing, but I just don't have the time to put in now the minimums. It really hasn't changed as far as the amount of races, but minimums now are what, like 100K for a top 25.
That's not actually a whole lot. I mean, you know, you can get like 5,000 points for crushing M3G too. It's pretty insane. Yeah. Like, you know, I just hopped into Turf, I wasn't even aware of the changes, and I was like, what? It was pretty fascinating, honestly.
There's
but I mean, I guess like the whole change to the Turf system I think it's been positive, honestly, because like you get more points for racing higher tier cars, which are more expensive, and yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I personally, I would have liked to seen the lower end cars get just a bit more of a nerf, the point cut down. Like, I still see people getting quite a significant amount of money for like racing a C-class SVT Cobra. I think it should be. I mean, I don't want to cut it down too much because those are some of the cars the new players race, and I don't want to. You don't want to really stunt their enjoyment of the game by giving them X amount of, only 50 points or something when other people. But I really think that's been abused over the last year or two. It's just these people that just race these low end C class, D class cars nonstop. And now all of a sudden the tables have kind of turned and they have to race these hires, and they're revolting. They're getting pissed off because now I have to race an R class car and they're carbonated's greedy and blah blah blah. Well, it shouldn't have been the way it was for the longest time, and now that they're fixing it, people are making carbonated out to be the bad guy. I like these changes they're doing. I have to say, I think it's good for the game. People aren't happy with them now, but over the long run, I really think it's a good thing, and I think it's going to help out the game. So there's that. But I really think the C and D class cars should be cut down just a tad bit more. Pigpen and Jerry, do you have a team I can join? Every now and again, Hector, I open up my High Rollers Club, which is just my YouTube channel team. It's just me and one of my other accounts, and that's it. It's just for YouTube. Every now and again, I open that up for 18, 19 other people, and we have like we had like a 1K, so now it's going to be like a 5K minimum, which is nothing. You can get that in one race if you want. But that's fun. I might just do that again. Do you have a team, Jerry, that or is it just?
I mean, I had it for like a week. I was, aiming for, I think, top 100, and it was like the biggest failure because I didn't have any, I guess, quality control. So people just came in. I think one made the minimum, and me. So like running a team is actually quite difficult. So yeah, that's one thing I figured out, but. When everyone participates, it is one of the most satisfying things about this game. Yeah. But at the moment, I don't have one open. Sorry.
Okay. I'm going to ask everybody, I'm going to ask the viewers, what car would you like to see as a turf reward car? One that's not in the game, one that's in the game that you'd like to see as a turf car again. What would be your favorite car? Something you'd like to see as a turf reward. And I'm going to ask you, Jerry, is there a car out there that you would love to see in the game as a turf car?
Honestly, I just love being surprised, and I love, waking up on Monday and just checking out what the next week's turf car is gonna be. And I'm especially excited when it's not the Lamborghini Superleggera for the 50th time. But I don't know, like there's been some rumors about the Skyline RE, which I'm really excited for.
I've heard those rumors too. I'm waiting. There's a lot of cars.
Besides that,
we have a Corolla GTS. I'm going through a lot of people. I don't know if it's a joke, but a Datsun Race Edition, Super Race Edition. We had that. A 66 Nova.
We joked a lot. We joked a lot about the Honda Civic Si RE, and now it's pretty much the most expensive R2 class turf. So. Yeah, the Datsun RE might be happening. Who knows?
Yeah, there's that.
Not to spread rumors here, but
I see a lot of Skylines, Nismo GTA HR, Bugatti, 3000 GT, Prius Race Edition turf car. Get out of here. No way.
Please, no.
No thanks. Oh my gosh, a Chevy Suburban, either Audi, there's another Corolla GTS RE. So, there's a lot of Veneno Race Edition. There's a no, Prius. No with the Prius.
Maybe the 3000 GT, like he suggested, that would be actually really awesome. Because, we have a bunch of Evos in the game at the moment. We also have the Eclipse. But I don't know, I love Mitsubishis. I would personally love to see a 3000 GT in the game, or an FTO or something. That would be quite, something.
Yep. Yeah. No, I like the. You know what? I guess one of the things that's kept the value. You mentioned the Honda Civic Race Edition. It's held its value pretty well. I can't remember, but I believe that car was only released once. Is that correct? Do you remember?
It was one generation.
And
God, I'm actually gonna have to pink slip that.
Oh
for
boy!
The series.
I'll tune in for that.
Oh God, it's gonna be. I'm probably gonna file it away in like 5 minutes. Yeah.
Actually, I want to. We should do another video soon. I don't know. We'll have to get some ideas from viewers, what people want to see. I know they're going to say some sort of pink slip video. Maybe we'll have to make it interesting and not just a regular pink slip video. Maybe something. We'll brainstorm. Maybe some people give us some ideas here. We can look at it.
Actually, I had this series back in the day. It was called the Pink Slip Ladder, where you would pink slip in all classes, one each. You would start with D class, then you would move into C class, and so on. That might actually work.
Yeah, start off with a D, a C, all the way up. That would be pretty cool. And I mean, we could come up with all sorts of different ideas. I mean, that's the biggest thing. People love pink slip videos. You go through your YouTube and you can see, like, I go through mine and I can see which videos got the most activity and views. And most of the time, it's either, it sounds stupid, but it's either a, damn, I dropped my pen. It's either a pink slip video or money farming tutorials. Those killed it. People love those. And I guess it's, for obvious reasons. Money in this game is very hard to get unless you're buying money, and that's a whole different thing. The economy is just out of control, and it was out of control for the longest time. It was like the Wild West, and I know Carbonated's really working on getting it back to a manageable state. Pink's other YouTubers, loser does a giveaway, double the stakes. Double the stakes. I like steak. There's a lot. Opening crates. Yeah. Opening crates gets views too. What are your thoughts on this?
It's a losing game, pretty much. I hate opening crates. I mean, okay, maybe the bronze ones. Bronze ones, price-wise, are okay. But, like, the prices, for the stuff that's in them just plummets, like, pretty much instantly. And, anything besides the bronze crates is just simply a waste of money. Like, they need to lower the price on that, seriously, because it is so frustrating spending so many bucks on that and then just getting, crap. It's, not a fan of that.
Yeah, my big problem with it, and I mentioned this on my last live stream, and I'll be honest, and I'm not going to bash. That's not what I'm doing. Maybe somebody's listening who might be able to run this through, and find something. Maybe find a better way, change the drop rates or something. I'm not saying change the prices or anything, but let me give you this example. I did a video. I opened up some crates. I can't remember how many I did. 40 crates, gold crates. I don't remember, 40 or 50. I just kept, they were fun. I like opening them up. But afterwards, I went through and I looked, and there were 3 different wheels in the gold crate. And out of these 3 wheels, I added them up. I had like 6 of one, 5 of the other, and 2 of the third. 11 wheels. And they're not even that great of wheels. 11 wheels. And I did the math, and it was something like 2,400 gems. Or maybe, it was about 2,400 gems, I believe. Don't quote me, but 2,400 we'll say. And next thing you know, I did the math. I'm like, that's $50. I spent $50 on wheels, which wouldn't have been that bad, but there were only 3 different types of wheels, and I didn't like them. I'm not a big fan of the wheels, but I was like, there's got to be a better way to do it. There's got to be a better drop rate or something, or maybe they can put them in different categories where, I don't know, there's got to be something. But gold crates for me are very risky. They're expensive for one. They have some really good blueprints, really good cars. I don't have any complaints about that. But it's the amount of wheels you get, the amount of headlights, and I know you can't give everybody all blueprints or all the good stuff. I got you. I understand that. But there's got to be something. Maybe not so many repeat wheels. You know, I don't need 6 of the same wheels. You know, and 5 of another set of wheels. Something else, you know, maybe they could break it up somehow. There's got to be some way mathematically they can put them in different categories. You get one of this one of that one, and you know, instead of 6 of this and 5 of that. That's the one thing that keeps me, and I want to say this in a constructive manner, but that's the one thing that keeps me from going back time and time again and buying these crates, is just because of the fact that I do get a lot of repeats. Purple headlights or something of that nature, going, I don't need purple headlights, and I sure as hell don't need 3 or 4 sets of purple headlights, you know. Oh, maybe someone's listening.
I just want to address someone in chat, Moises, which by the way I did not pronounce correctly. Sorry about that, but he just said, you know, that I should make another things without where I take a shot every time I lose, and I just wanted to say, I actually have that recorded. It's not edited. But it's gonna be up, and it's gonna be the worst thing ever. Just stay tuned for that. It's gonna be...
Did I hear that right? Can you repeat that? Because I don't know if I just heard that right. It sounded like...
Yeah. Like, pretty much the first shot, the first, I guess, clip is me, just like on a random fucking... Oh, fuck. 2 times. But yeah, it's just on a random, you know, piece of property somewhere near my house, and there's like just 3 vaguely, open bottles in front of me, and yeah, it was very entertaining. Like, I think that's one of the last times in which I actually pink slipped a Focus with a 2017 GT. And it's because, you know, I wasn't exactly sober, so yeah, I mean, yeah, drunk pink slip. I actually made one before, and it was pretty bad, but it was entertaining, and that's what I'm aiming for here.
I'm wondering, I would have to take a little bit, but I'm wondering, maybe we could do, that'd be a funny video. We could do a video, we have like 5 different cars, and we each start off with one, we take one shot, all right? And then we wait like a minute or 2, 3 minutes, just bull BS in a little bit, let the alcohol kick in, we do a pink slip race, after the pink slip race, we take another shot. And just we do that 3 or 4 times. That'd be kind of funny. I'm sure we get some mixed reactions there. There's a million different ideas.
Oh, I got such a low alcohol tolerance, though, that yeah, it wouldn't be very fair because I get drunk like instantly. It's entertaining, but you know, it's not gonna be. Yeah. I mean, I'm hyped for some time, but then I just, you know, go to sleep. So.
Edward Lopez. Edward wants to know, where's the beer at? I totally forgot beer today. I have this, Edward. I'm drinking Dunkin' Donuts today. Broke my coffee pot, so I'm drinking this, but I usually have a beer. Do you have any... I don't know how to word it. Do you think, is Racing Rivals, that obviously that's the main bulk of your videos? Are you gonna do any more different videos for, like, say, the new Car Town or some of the other games that come out? Or is it just you really just do Racing Rivals? Is that what you plan on doing?
For now, yeah, because I tried, you know, uploading some different videos which people have requested, but Racing Rivals videos, they aren't too huge, you know, the file size and all that. And then I wanted to upload GTA 5, and it took me 12 hours for 20-minute video to go up. So with this internet, it's not happening. But, you know, maybe when I get my own place, then yeah, for sure.
So, yeah, I've been, well, what happened was, for me at least, back in October, like we were talking about this earlier, when I noticed the YouTube was going through a thing, Racing Rivals 6.0 came out, and players weren't really very receptive of that. I noticed my YouTube views started dropping dramatically, and I thought, well, is this the end? I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. And I said, well, that's when I started getting other ideas. I was like, I should do other videos, because if, people stop playing Racing Rivals, it's not good. So it's not good for me. Not good for the game, but so that's when I started doing like these subscription box openings, and once live streaming came out, man, that's when I was like, wow, look at this. I can just, hey, Jerry, send you a message. You want to go live a little while tomorrow, maybe? Oh, okay, sure. Boom, and here's a new idea. We can talk instead of just doing videos for the game. But I started doing, the subscription boxes just to try to keep things different, keep the viewers coming, because Racing Rivals at the time, 6.0, it was not looking good. And I was like, well, it's either this is the end of my YouTube channel. I don't know if you had similar concerns,
I mean, I've been around on YouTube for long enough that I know that, views come and go. But the thing that really matters is, this is going to be cliche, but you just got to go through it, and, it's going to get better. Like, for the past half year, my views were just terrible. But then I started this new series, the Art Class Breakdown, and honestly, my views went from like, I think 35,000 to 115,000. So yeah, it's very much alive now. So
good, yeah. James Caracato. James, Mr. Last Set of Yellow Jackets Caracato. He is in the house. What's up, James? The master here needs some SV. Come feed, he says. You guys gonna do a giveaway? Yes, Hector, I have a car. I will do a giveaway, and I don't know exactly if I should do it here in live chat or just jump into a lobby. It's really probably easiest if I jump into a lobby and have people join me and give it away that way, because every other way seems to be tough. Every time I delete somebody off my friends list, somebody instantly adds me before I can add the person I intend. Do you have that problem, Jerry?
I used to, but now, I'm not really all that relevant on YouTube anymore, so I don't really have a problem with that anymore. It's like, it usually takes a few hours for someone to add me, so it's nice.
Yeah. So, all right. Man. So, guys, Racing Rivals is far from dead. You haven't been paying attention, man. I've been noticing in the last couple of months, and I'm sure you have too, views have started to increase again. Activity is there. So, that's weird. Joe, tell Jerry to say my name.
Dr. Daddy, are you happy now? Are you? Why am I looking at the mic? I don't know. But the camera's up there. It's all dark. It's like pitch black here.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, Snoopy plays.
Again, it happens.
Yeah, Snoopy Play says Racing Rivals will not die. And I hope that's the case. Carbonated has been doing a very good job. For the most part, we as gamers will always have. Well, here's the thing. I kind of opened up and shut my mouth off the other day. I probably upset a few people in Carbonated, and I have to say something. I apologize for taking it a little too far. But here's, in my defense, this is what I want to say is, and this probably is the case for most people, when we're pissed off, gamers, we don't hold back. We do not. We're very passionate. We don't hold back at all. We'll tell you what we're thinking, and we'll tell you if you're doing a good job, a bad job. And the thing is if you hear us bitching and complaining, that means one thing, and it's a good thing. It means we care. We still have an interest in the game. We still have passion for it. So I apologize if I shot my mouth off and said some nasty stuff, but it's because I care. I enjoy the game and I'm very passionate about it. It's when you don't hear anything, that's when people need to worry, because that's when the players lose interest and people disappear. So as long as you're hearing gamers like myself and Jerry and my buddy Todd, even anybody else, I could go on, the list can go on and on, but as long as you're hearing us talk about the game, whether it's good, bad, that's a good thing in one respect, because it means we still playing, we still have an interest, we still care about the game, and we're invested in it. And when you don't hear us, when you don't hear us, that's when people are losing interest, and that's when you need to worry, because that means people are kind of going away. And if you don't have them, you don't hear them, they're not playing, that's where it's not good. So yes, I apologize for shooting my mouth off, and for the most part, but I'm still going to do it. I may tone it down a little bit and be less critical and more constructive. But if you're hearing my voice and you're hearing me complain, that means I still care about the game, I still want to play, and I still love it. So there. That being said.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's really true what you just said, and I mean, in my opinion, criticism is always good as long as it's constructive. Mm-hmm. If you get feedback, you know what to fix, and that's really what I guess this complaining should all be about. Not just people spamming, give us back 5-0 like at the moment. It's you actually, I mean, you need to have a solution to the problem, or at least vaguely point it out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, that is
hot off the press. Thanks, James Caricato. Look at that. Can you guys see that? I'm trying to hold my camera. This is my setup here. You can see all the different programs and different things I have going on here. Keyboard and blah, blah, blah. I'm sure you guys are finding this so interesting. But no, look at that car. I don't know what it is. It is definitely a Ferrari. I'm not sure which one it is, though. But man, hot off the press. Thank you, James. He said, check your Facebook PM. So I did. And hot. That is awesome. So we're going to have to look into that here in a little bit. Guys, make sure. Oh, that must be the Ferrari. Live chat just went so fast. The La Ferrari incoming, he says. Ferrari La Ferrari incoming. I don't know if it's released yet. If that's a leaked view, leaked picture, or if it's we'll find out more. We'll find out more. But that is really, really hot looking car. I'm excited. I can't wait to get my grubby little paws on that thing. Oh man. Not yet. Coming soon. Ooh, boy. There you go, guys. Coming soon. So, is there anybody you want to give a shout out to, Jerry?
I mean, Dr. Daddy has been talking about me in the chat for the past 20 minutes. So shout out to him. And obviously, shout out to the Master for some of the most entertaining videos racing hours. Like, seriously. That dude is just so awesome. Yeah, and obviously,
we should, I mean, I know we talk about doing more videos, and we really should. I think people love them. People want these. Like, we'll do if you want, we can do a video. You can upload it on your channel. The next video goes on your channel, maybe back and forth or whatever. But we should maybe one of these days plan. We'll have some more. I'd like to get a lot of the YouTubers together to just do a live stream. And I think people are interested in the whole YouTube aspect. Obviously, we'll talk about the game. We'll talk about this. We'll talk about that. See where the conversation goes. But I think we should just really get the ball rolling and just keep people really coming back time after time again. And I think it'd be a good thing. So, Snoopy, please. Oh, sorry. That's for you, Jerry. Nice. I was going to read one. Snoopy, right here. I'll read it. Let me find it again. The chat's going so fast. Snoopy Plays says, shout me out. You're the best, Jerry. Just don't rage as much. LOL.
Oh, God. Hold on. Actually not finding that here. This is awkward.
Oh, Matured Society. Matured Society says, wait, Pigpen, answer this, please. When is the Evo Race Edition supposed to drop again. I heard it's supposed to this summer. Oh, and a rumored R34 RE, I believe. Well, I have to tell you, unfortunately, I don't have any sort of insight on either of those cars. I've heard nothing but rumors. I've heard both. I've heard the R34 Race Edition. I've heard rumors. I have never heard anything solid or anything real from anybody other than just rumors. So, hey, maybe one of these days we log on and there's the R34 Race Edition. That would be awesome. But nothing's guaranteed. I don't know. It'll be a surprise for me, just as it will be for everyone else. James, hold on. This is from James Caricato. R34 Race Edition is coming soon. No date set yet, but yes, confirmed. So
that is, oh my god, that's gonna be like the Honda Civic Si levels of expensive. Probably, probably more like the Evo 8 RE.
Oh, you're
boy.
gonna
just make sure it's not too fast. You're
gonna have people racing nonstop around the clock to get that car when it comes out. If that is true, it's confirmed. I trust what James says too. If people are going to go crazy over that car, like I've been telling people, like I've been talking to a few people here and there. I said the R34 Race Edition, the other one before the Evo 8 RE came out. I told people, I said the Evo R8, if you had that, absolutely, people would go crazy over it, and people did. People love that car. Evo 8 is one of those those classic cars that just have a following. Like that one. There's a few cars in the game, like the ZR1. If they had a ZR1 Race Edition, I know people would go absolutely bonkers over
For
that.
the record, just let me interrupt you here for a second. The ZR1 is one of the best cars in the game. Like, it's so nice to drive. I just love that car so much. It's amazing.
Were you upset? Were you upset when it got taken out of the showroom and put in?
I mean, it's like, honestly, it's even cheaper now that it's in the turf crates, because like you can just get them so easily. Wait, actually, is it still in there? Because I know it was when when it came around for the first time. Was it?
I don't know. Sure. I don't know. We're going to find out. I'm going to check really quick here. I believe it is. I don't think it's changed. But I haven't checked the turf crates in a while.
I mean, I know the DP's in there. That card is such a pain in the ass, honestly. Like, I lose so many cards to DP's just go shifting, gunning close 6.6s. It's pretty frustrating, honestly, but
yeah,
I mean, I need to get on the whole go shifting, because I mean, some of the cards which I should be running, I need to actually learn that.
Now, do you play on what device do you play on?
I play on this thing, which is iPad R2. Also, I have my new phone, the Galaxy S8 Plus, but I never really got used to that very much. I just have the iPad for racing hours, and it works really well.
Yeah, I have my phone, obviously, and I don't even play Racing Rivals on it, because my phone, I can't play it. It's just I'm not that good. I can't play it on the phone. I play it on the iPad, and that's where the ghost shifting is, I find, to be the easiest. Lex Drama, we were out in California at the Players Summit, and he showed me his technique. It was good, because I showed him, I guess I showed him, the drop and how to race some cars and stuff, and he was like, that's awesome. But we were out there, and he taught me a thing or two about ghost shifting that made it easier for me, and I go, damn, man. So he taught me. He schooled me and showed me some... what is this? James says, check Facebook PM one more time, Joe, for a quick laugh and a chance to gloat a bit. Okay. I don't know. Oh my gosh. Okay, so... Okay. Let me tell you, can I tell you a little story, Jerry?
Absolutely.
It's not all that. It's not a great story. It's just a little funny thing. Long time ago, when people were really talking about they really wanted the Mitsubishi Lancer Evo 8 Race Edition, and this was when it was a rumor. There was like, it was far from actually. This was like maybe a month before it actually got released, and it was just a rumor. Everybody was like, "Oh, you know what?" Everybody like, so I kind of trolled some people. I'm pretty good at Photoshop, you know. So I went on Google. I got a few images of the Evo 8, and I got it's not actually even an Evo 8, I don't believe. But I'm not that familiar with some of the models. But I took it and I did some modification to it. And I made it look like I tried to match the graphics of the game as best I can. And what I came up with was I put it in the showroom, and I put it in a few of the groups and just let it run, and people were going crazy. This is what I did. I photoshopped this. This is what it turned out. I'll be honest, man. I'm pretty proud of it. It looks really, really cool. But if anybody's ever seen this, let me see if I can find. If anybody's ever seen this picture, how do I get? I think that's it. But
actually, yeah, I saw that.
And you can see my Pigpen logo here. I put it at a really light opacity, but there it is. There we go. That's maybe a little bit. I'm holding the iPad upside down, but that was me. I created that on Photoshop, and me and James, we were talking, and he was like, he mentioned it. He said something about the Evo 8 Race Edition, and one thing to another, and dude, you should Photoshop that. We should put it out there. Oh, why not? So I did that. I got that car. I took it off of Google Images, and I did some work to it. I mean, I have the reflection down here. I made it look pretty realistic at the time, you know, and best I could. I'm pretty proud of that. But that was one of my best troll jobs I did. I put that out there, and then the funny thing was everybody went crazy over it, and we were like, wow, see, people want this car. And we were talking to some of the guys, and I think it was definitely glue at the time. And next thing I know, maybe like a month or so later, Evo 8 Race Edition came out. I think they probably already had plans for it, but I like to think, even though I know it's not true, but I like to think I played a little bit of a part in getting that car released. Probably not even true, but I like to pretend. So that...
I actually got a story about... oh yeah, just go for it. Finish up. I got something about the UI 30 as well.
Oh, I'd love to hear your story.
Okay, so there's this game on Facebook called Rush Racing, and it was by far the most obvious ripoff of racing rivals ever.
Oh, what's it called?
Rush Racing.
I think I saw that.
Yeah, it was horrible, but you
made some videos on that, didn't you? They had the Evo 8 RE, and I actually got that in the game, and I made a video on that as a troll, and people were actually like going crazy as well. But obviously, I did point it out that the game was pretty much garbage, because like you had the timers running backwards in the game. It's been abandoned. Actually, spent some money on that game. Kind of pissed off, but I mean, I think it's probably still up, Rush Racing. It's horrible, but you can check it out. Like, honestly, it's one of the very rare games on which I cheated on because I just didn't give a shit. Yeah.
And I think you could actually just open up the web code and just give yourself free turfs. And, you know, I actually decided I'm never going to play again that game again. I should just do it. Gave myself an Evo, made a video on it, ditched the game, but that video actually got... Hold on, let me see how many views that thing got, because it was insane. Like, most of my videos didn't break 2K at the time, and this one just got, like, such a positive reception. Hold on.
Now, that game, Rush Racing, was that the one where they had, like, the Jeep Cherokee in it? And then, like, all of a sudden, like... Not too much long, a couple of weeks later, like, they changed all the names. They must have had licensing problems, or like got it slapped with a lawsuit because they didn't have permission to use the names. And like they came out with like a Grand Theft Auto style, where it's like the Jeep Grand Cherokee is now the off-road Cheyenne or some other like Native American name that sounds like the Cherokee. But yeah, that must be the game. Yeah. Todd says he likes my shirt. I love this shirt. I figured gotta wear
it. The Evo 8 Ari here, I uploaded that video on April 28, 2016, and then like 2 months later I uploaded the video on the actual thing when it was released in Racing Hours. So yeah, that was kind of weird. I didn't see it coming at all at the time, but I don't know. It was pretty interesting, honestly.
Yep. So, guys out there in YouTube land, you guys are watching Pigpen the One and Only with Jerry Rajer and myself, Pigpen the One and Only. If you guys have any questions for either one of us, put them up there in the live chat. Let's see it. Anything you want to know, almost anything. We'll try to answer as much as possible. So, Only Comment Man says, can everyone tell Jerry that to let him know that I'm in a lobby waiting for him to give me the Charger RE I bought from him? What the hell is that?
Okay. Seems like he is actually doing something pretty intelligent there.
I thought he was going to give. I thought he was talking about giving you a car.
Hold on.
Really easy.
I bought from him. No. Okay, so here's the thing. I actually have a sale post here on my Facebook page, and I indeed did post up a Charger RE for sale today, and then I sold it. But the funny thing about that is that I actually keep pictures of all the cars which I sell, screenshots. So just let me go ahead and find the picture of that car being delivered. That guy's bullshitting, by the way.
Yeah, you get that. You must get that too. I get that a lot. People just bullshitting me and thinking, going, you know what? You can bullshit all you want, but you're not going to get one over on me.
Hold on. Can you guys see that? There you go. That's me. Not sure if that's how it works. But yeah, that's me fouling the car.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, I actually have like a couple thousands of pictures like this, and I keep them just for, you know, these types of...
Just for the people who were trying to bullshit you. So there you go.
Yes, that guy in chat. I know that this should be PG-13, but screw you. Not cool. I mean, just why would you do that?
Yeah.
On here.
Let me ask you this. I know we're talking racing rivals, but let me just ask you this. Dead Corpse, he wants to know, he says, Jerry, do you play Asphalt Street Storm, and what are your thoughts? Both of you.
I played it a bit, and I never did a video on it because pretty much everyone just started, you know, uploading videos on that. And honestly, I think it's like people hyped it up to be this game which is going to replace racing rivals, and, you know, same was for the CSR2 for about 2 weeks. So I just knew it was going to pass, and now, you know, I mean, if you want to play it, sure, but I just see so much more potential in racing rivals because, you know, there's a whole community here, and I just don't see it moving on to another game anytime soon.
Now, I'm a gamer. I love it. They actually contacted me, sent me an email one day and said, hey, we have this game. You know, we'd love to set you up with an account before the game's out. We'll put some cars, we'll put some, you know, cash in the account, make some videos and see what you think. And I said, fine, yeah, I'm a gamer. I love that sort of stuff. I'll do what I can, you know. I'll be blunt. I'll be honest. If I like it, I'll tell you. If not, you know, that's what I said. And they did. They hooked me up. I played it. And like I said, I'm a gamer. I thought it had some really interesting aspects to the game. Much different than... Similar to Racing Rivals. I don't want to compare the two. We're talking apples and oranges. But it had some similarities.
Yeah, I mean,
it had a lot of differences.
Yeah.
Real quick.
Yeah, it's actually pretty interesting, you know. I got so confused that because you were actually supposed to launch like before the green light, and I got so confused about that. I just got, you know, shitty RTs all the time. But once you get used to it, it's actually, you know, it is a good game. But I just don't see myself, you know, recording myself in the same way as Racing Rivals.
Sure.
But yeah, it's a good game.
I mean, it has some good things. It's got some different things. you know, and you know, I don't know. I just at the time I'm up for anything. So, so there's that. War Machine 187 says, Pigpen, can you give me a shout out so my wife can hear it, please? War Machine 187. There it is. Hope your wife is happy. Thanks, guys. Dead Corpse for says thanks for answering that question. Anybody else? Who else has questions? Pigpen, when is the next big update? I don't know. I wish I could answer that. I don't know. I don't know if there's going to be a huge update. I do know, yes, Demaster, more anime raps. That I love the anime raps. Pigpen,
that thing is so expensive though. Like the anime Addict 7 is like $25 because of the rap. It's just
really.
It's kind of crazy, really.
Oh my! I have one sitting in an account unused.
Well, I mean, it's an easy way to get money, really. So there you go.
I would love to see more anime raps. When I saw that RX-7 with the anime on it, I thought that was the hottest rap that I've seen in a long time. The other one I loved, recent, maybe like 2 or 3, 4 weeks ago, was the new rap for the Subi Sport they released.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was actually it was really a lot different from the other Subi Sport raps, and honestly, it kind of fit the car. I mean, honestly, I was not expecting them to bring back the Subi Sport, but yeah, it's actually like from the S-Class Taurus. Which one is your favorite? I wonder.
From the what?
S-Class Taurus, you know. Like back in the day, we had the Subi Sport, the NSXR, the Cobra Jet, and the Copo. You know, two now being great, obviously. But I don't know.
My favorite, well, the car that got I got the most mileage out of had to have been the NSXRR.
Oh yeah, same for me. That car is just so good.
Yep, and then when I found out it could be ghost shifted, I was like, holy crap! And I'm not that comfortable with it to go. Some people are they're just killer at that car. They'll just crush you every day of the week, like without fail, nonstop, up and down. So you're welcome, War Machine. But so I don't really. The competition is so stiff with that car. Unless you're really confident with your ghost shifting abilities with that car, I wouldn't even really worry about pinking it because you're just going to lose it. There's some people out there that just. That's their car. They have it down, you know, and you're not gonna you're not gonna stand a chance. Pigpen, where is the best place to do legit deals? Now, this is a tough question. I get this a lot. Do you get a lot of people asking you to trade and buy and sell and ask you this, you know, ask you these questions? Yeah. And I hate really.
I mean. Okay, so I guess I'll start. Obviously, I deal on Facebook a lot in some specific groups, but the problem is that, you know, I just simply decide not to vouch for everyone, so I cannot, you know, actually help people get in. I guess I do some sales on my Facebook page, so I mean, you know, I do deals with people who don't have vouchers, but actually I don't even remember how I got into my first ever Facebook group. I think it was revamped. And I got no idea how I got in that because I had no vouchers on it or anything. I just got so lucky that, like, it must be tough to start from nothing. That's tough.
Yeah, Open Market Revamped is a good group, and I don't know if you can just get into that group without vouchers. There's another one. I mean, they got to go in a series. You can start off. There is one where you can get into, and I suggest, and I'm not going to say specific Facebook groups. First of all, I don't support trades and sales in the lobbies. You're gonna, I guarantee.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, you're gonna get scammed if you're in a group or if you're in a lobby and you're trying somebody. Hey, I trade you this car or that. You're gonna get scammed because that's just a scam or breeding ground. But Facebook, I do believe, and I'm not going to say it's 100% safe. You know, you do have to use a little bit of judgment and exercise, you know, your better judgment. But there's some groups that are very good. You can start up. I did a video where one of my vlogs. I started doing vlogs before live streaming, and if you can check that out. It starts off with like, and I can't remember the group name, but there's one that you can get in pretty easy. And once you build up vouchers there, you can go to the next group, which is Revamped. And then once you get into Revamped and you get a lot more vouchers and you're really well known, you can go up to the next, like an MVP, which is I tell you, I've never been scammed. I'm not going to say it's not going to happen. I'm not going to say it can't happen, but I've just never been scammed. And I think it's because I exercise quite a bit of judgment when it comes to buying, trading, and selling. And to be honest, I really don't do it too often anymore. But if there was a car, that's where I'd go. I'd look into Facebook. Check out my vlog, guys, if you can find it. Maybe I'll put a link up there. I'll see if I can find it. So, anyways, can we get some Pinks tips? Do you have any tips for Pinks, Jerry?
Well, to put it bluntly, you just have to not give a shit about, you know, the car that you're pink slipping. You just shouldn't care. Mm-hmm. Because when you start caring, you know, then I guess the pressure gets to you and, you know, you mess up. That's really about it. I mean, when I started pink slipping for the first time, I think it was with the Evo 8s. Mm-hmm. Like, I got so nervous on pinks, and now, you know, I guess much later down the road, I'm here, mm-hmm. and I'm so much better with them. Okay, I mean, obviously experience had something to do with it, but I just, you know, don't care about a single Evo 8 anymore. Mm-hmm. Did I say Evo 8 before? Oops. But yeah, you just shouldn't care. You just need to practice and do your own thing on the pink slip, and you're gonna kick some ass. You just have to believe it. You have to be confident.
Well, that's it. And it just comes with repetition, really. That's the biggest thing I can tell you is to go out there, find a car that you like, you're good with, whatever the case is, practice over and over and over. And once you get good with that car and you start pinking, you're going to be confident because if you switch, I find if I switch up back and forth from car to car to car to car, it's hard to get the drop, you know, to get the timing. You have to race one car consistently, at least a few races to get in that rhythm. And once you get in that rhythm, you have a little bit confidence. And when you get into a pinks, you have that confidence. You're less likely to get nervous and, you know, lose. And if you do, you know what? In the end, you just have to think it's only pixels. It's a game. There's little pixels on a electronic thing. And you know, try not to let it bother you too much. Everybody loses. I lose pinks all the time, and I'm sure you probably do, and everybody else I know does. So you can't let it get to you too much. But you know, just practice, and then when you get to pinks, it kind of takes that edge off, and you can really focus a little bit better. So that's my suggestion. That's. Tip for pinking. What else? We've got so many questions here. They're going by so
Actually,
fast.
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
Did you ever have a car which you just couldn't be good with? Like I guess, kind of a mental block. Just, you know, you can never get it right on the pink slip.
Yes. And I'm going to have to think about what car it is, but there's definitely cars where, like, I can race them. There's two different scenarios here, I'll tell you. One, just like you said, I go to do a pink slip, and for whatever reason, I just can't get it. Like, I dead launch, I foul out, I hit the wall, whatever, and there's certain cars that just do that, and it drives me nuts. But here's the other thing, that sometimes there's cars like that I'm really good at, and I can race them all day long and win pinks over and over all day long, but yet I'll race somebody and I say I have a bad race, and I go, son of a bitch, I lost that car. I'll get another car, same car, I'll go back into the lobby, and there's that guy, and I can race good again nonstop. But then if that guy challenges me again, or I challenge him and I race him, I lose another one. There's like certain people where I just can't. I could be perfect with the car, but there's certain people I race them, and no matter what happens, I don't know why, but I just can't win against them. And it's not that they're completely killing me, but most of the time it's like it's in my head. I foul out over and against them, or I just hit something stupid where I'm like, man, I should have won that. Then I go back and it happens again and again, and I just don't learn my lesson. But then I can go and race somebody else in the same lobby, no problem at all. So yes,
I know. Right? Actually, like this thing started between me and the Corvette C6R. Like I just cannot be good against that car. And then I actually, you know, for the series, I went ahead and pinged the C6R, and you can just see, you know, foul, missing the launch, tractionals, and then foul again. So I call it the C6R curse, and it's real, I promise. Totally not just in my head.
I just read here, I forgot, James Caricato says the next big update would be 6.4. I don't know if that's in the works. I don't know if it's coming out tomorrow. I don't know if it's just if there's a new update, that's what it will be. But he says, I think it's 6.4. So that answers one of our viewers. So one of the cars, one of the cars I have trouble with is the Nissan GTR Nismo GT3, the R2 class car. First of all,
the first gear is so fast.
That first shift, there's two things that really kill me on that car. The first shift is lightning fast, so I have to race it over and over and over just to get that timing for that first shift. But the other thing is, on top of that, it's an all-wheel drive car, and people think, oh, it's an all-wheel drive car, you can't spin your tires. True, you can't spin your tires, but if you launch at an RPM that's too high, it's as if you spun your tires. You get the same time. You just don't get the animation with the tire spinning. Your needle drops down to 0, and then it's like it's climbing back up like it's coming through molasses. It's so slow. So it's as if you spun your tires. You get the same time as spinning your tires. You get like an extra half a second or a second added to it. But that's what happens. A lot of people don't realize that. Like the Evo 8, if you launch too high, because it's an all-wheel drive, the Subi Coupe, same thing. The Lamborghini, a lot of the Lamborghinis, if you launch too high, you don't spin your tires. You don't get the tires screeching and all squealing and all that. You don't get the noise and the animation, but you get the horrible time because the needle goes, falls down and up. So I just had to do that. So that's a lot of people don't realize that. So that's where I have my trouble with the Nissan GTR Nismo GT3. Any cars you really have trouble with or hate in this game?
Well, apart from the C6R, which is a good car, by the way, I just suck with it. There's also the Pagani Huayras, like all of them. They're just, I mean, the master in chat here is gonna complain, but that car is just such a piece of shit. I'm sorry. I just, I did multiple takes with them already. And, I mean, one time, I had this series where I would just, people would suggest cars that I should pink slip, and I would just put them in a monster can and, pick a few out at random.
I've seen those, yes.
Yeah, it just so happened that one of those cars was the Pagani Huayra, and I just hated that car from that moment on.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that I fouled every single one of them away in that video. It was
that car is crazy. You have to drop like on the third light. That needle drops so fast to hit your RPMs is even crazy. And then to top it off, the shifts are just lightning fast, and it's not just a boom, 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 boom. It's a weird pattern. It's boom, 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 boom. It's just really weird.
Yeah.
When we were in California, they asked, what are some of your favorite cars to race, and what are some of the least favorite cars, and why? They wanted to know, because they wanted to try to get an idea of what makes a car. People love the GT, the Nissan the R34, the ZR1s, the Subi Coupes. These cars people love because they love them in real life. But this in the game's a little bit different because you could have a car you love in real life, but you hate to race it in the game because of the way it launches, the way it shifts. And they wanted to kind of get an idea, get a feel for why people like these cars. And I did that. I told them, I said, the Huayras, the Pagani Huayras, I absolutely hate those cars. There's a few people out there that love them, and they're just thrill seekers. They're crazy. They don't care. That's why they like them. They're just, because those cars are nuts. But I just don't like them because of that fact. They're so impossible to race. Even the Roadster, the Pagani Huayra Roadster, which was supposed to be
super similar. Yeah,
very similar.
It's super similar. Yeah, but it's not totally the same because I knew that. Then I tried to race the BC, and of course I messed up. But it's I think you're supposed to let go just slightly more late than with the BC. Anyway, proceed. Sorry.
You guys, he says, his guy here in chat, he says, you guys talk so much. Well, that's a good thing, I think, because if we sat here quiet, I don't think anybody would be watching. Loving all the loving the vids, all platinum. Okay, Jerry, can you give me 1 mil on Racing Rivals? How many times do you get people asking you for cars and money? Does it get old?
Yeah, it got so old. I'm sorry, but I'm just so fed up with that. I stopped replying. I just ignore everyone in the chat here who asks for free stuff. And I'm sorry, but I get tilted fairly easily. And, it's better than I just keep quiet than, go off on that. But also, one thing which is also pretty annoying is that when I'm in a lobby and everyone just asks, are you recording? Like some of the time when I feel, super arrogant, I go like, why does it matter and all that? But other than that, I just tend to ignore it because I get that way too much, in my opinion. Even though, sometimes people have good intentions, but I'm not up for that. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I get the same thing. I go into a lobby or somebody on my face, there's always somebody, hey, can I have a car, Pigpen, hook me up, I need a fast car. And it's just like, you know what, I can't do it. I wish I could, but I can't, sorry. So instead of just going off and I don't want to be an ass, I don't want to, I just ignore them, unfortunately, and you get it all the time, but it's just something you have to do, or you'll end up spending all your time dealing with people saying, sorry, I can't give you a car. It's just, I don't have that kind of time. I want to focus on helping people and entertaining people and doing what I love doing. So, what else, guys? This is your last chance. I think we're probably going to wrap it up soon, Jerry. We've been going a while here. I mean, as fun as it is, I'm sure it's very late where you are now.
It's close to midnight. I'm probably going to go out for a walk.
Oh, okay. So, well, I just... I
have time as of right now, I told my little brother to be quiet, so it's all fine, so hopefully there's not a lot of background noise at the moment.
So, it's been fine. There's my buddy Chaotic. Wow, we still have a lot of people watching. This is great. After an hour and 41 minutes, we still have 73 people who are crazy enough to want to join us and listen to what we have to say. I feel honored that people want to listen to what we have to say. That's awesome. Any suggestions, if there's anybody who might be watching this who's in Carbonated, works for Carbonated, has influence, are there any features, anything that you would like to see in the game, whether it's a car, a feature, something, anything you can think of?
As of right now, I mean, we already discussed this, but I think that they need to do something about the Racer Showdown, give it unique prizes and all that. And also, I think that they should, bring back small, letters of the alphabet on the game because, you have full caps on all the time. And it just seems like you're screaming in chat. I mean, it's a nitpick, but still, it's kind of,
Yes, yep.
I mean, of all things to bring up, just that.
Yeah, no.
I'm out of ideas as of right now.
Capitals and lowercase because it does. Everybody's angry. Everybody's yelling. Ah! But yeah, no, I agree with you. The caps is definitely one. The other I would love to see, and I say this every time, and I'm going to say it again. I would love to get the music back, the winning race music and the losing race music at the end, because it just falls flat.
Yeah. I mean, the first time when I was racing, I wasn't aware of that, and I was just like, what happened? Like, it's just, it's not the same. I mean, I kind of got used to it, but it's not, not as it should be. Something is definitely missing there.
Yeah. I keep seeing some of these comments, and I keep thinking, oh, I'm going to remember that. I want to bring that up, but I've forgotten already. Demaster says he just wants his buttons not to disappear. I don't know what that is.
It's probably like a really old meme or something. I don't remember it.
He says,
oh yeah,
buttons.
actually, yeah, that's a glitch. Like, I saw his video yesterday where he loaded up into a race and like the launch light and I guess the whole shift up and down thing, it was all gone. So he couldn't even launch at the beginning of the race. And they really need to fix that. I mean, it's never happened to me. Maybe it's device-wise, but still.
Huh. That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I'll see what I can do. Maybe pass that information along. I'm not sure if they're aware of that or not. Maybe they are, but I'll pass that along. I'll see if I'll go to your channel and find that. He said there's a 30-second video showing, and I'll pass that along. See what's going on with that.
Yeah.
I can't wait. Hopefully, NOS can be removed soon. My big thing, the big suggestion I want, two things. I want a repair all button in the garage. I would love that, so I don't have to go through car by car.
Yeah, that would be so useful, yeah.
So I can just hit repair all, and it says $50K to repair all your cars in one shot would be perfect. And the other thing, and I don't know exactly, I'm just going to kind of throw this out there, but if I'm racing one particular car, and whether it's showdown, whether it's turf, or whether it's multiplayer lobby, and I'm racing against, if I'm in, say, we'll just pick a car, if I'm in a ZR1 and I have it maxed or whatever, I'm in a ZR1 and I'm winning, and I win all these ZR1s. At the end, I go through and I look, and they all have different tunes, and I have my one specific tune I want to race. I wish I could click on that one tune, that car I have, save that tune somehow, and be able to apply it to all the others, so I don't have to go through 20 different cars. Each one has whatever 25 different parts. Do the math. I don't want to have to go through each and every one of those to find out which parts need to be changed and which ones are not. I would love to see that. That would be great. Mr. Colin Mason, add more trucks, add Dodge Ram and stuff, and we want to see, did he say, chat went by really quick, want to see spinners. I would love, that's what I've been wanting to see, spinners in a long time, and what I think, and if I'm understanding it correctly, when I say spinners, I think he means the same as like where the wheels, the car can be stationary, but the wheels can still spin. Freaking awesome. That would be so cool. After the end of the race, when the car stops, the wheels are still spinning, or you're in a garage, you can spin the car and you can actually spin the wheels. Use your finger to spin the wheels. That'd be really cool. Put those in the gold crate. Spinner rims right there. The Wolf Skyline RR. He knows what I'm talking about. So that's that. I have a car. I want to do a quick giveaway, and Jerry, I guess we will wrap this up. What I usually do is I'm gonna jump in. I have a silver McLaren F1 GTR. It's a 1652 rating. I'm gonna jump into a lobby. Jerry, help me out with a keyword. When I see this phrase in the lobby chat in the game, I'll give it to that winner. So if you want to pick something, maybe something Jerry or whatever, something a keyword. If you want to pick that, and if I see that in the lobby, I'll give that to the winner.
Oh my God, my brain just froze completely. I am so not good with thinking, about things on the spot. Uh, let's see. I mean,
Let's.
how about Jerry, the one and only? I saw that in chat earlier. I think that
All
makes
right.
sense.
There we go. Jerry, the one and only. Guys, if you can find me, I'm in a 1652 rated McLaren F1 GTR. Find me in the lobby in the first person. And if you're on my friends list, it doesn't count. And I'm going to check. I know who's on my friends list and who's not. That's a little bit unfair. Yeah, Beast Mode, I believe you're on my friends list, aren't you? Maybe not. Wow. Is that right? Oh, I must be wrong. Beast Mode? Not on my friends list. That was a very fast winner. So Beast Mode, Jerry the one and only, you are the winner. Let me find you in the lobby. What's your picture look like? Okay, I see it. And we'll get you your car. That was very fast. There we go. Beast Mode 9797. Uh-oh. Someone else challenged me. Nope. Got to find you. So we'll race you. We'll get you your car. Jerry, it has been a pleasure. I've had an awesome time chatting with you. Racing Rivals, YouTube, you name it, all this stuff. Thank you very much for taking time out of your day. I know it's late.
I mean, honestly, like, I just want to, thank you as well for this, I guess, opportunity to be here, because this is awesome. I mean, I always wanted to live stream. I couldn't, but this, it's even better. So thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome. Anytime. Hey, let's get some of the other YouTubers together. We'll get some of the other YouTubers together. We'll do some more live streaming. I think it's so fun. And like, I do the same thing at the beginning of each live stream. I sit there and I'm like, okay, I'm nervous. I have a checklist, make sure the audio, make sure the this and that, and my wife is sliding messages under the door. That's funny. So there you go. Congratulations for your car. But we'll see if we can get some more YouTubers together. We'll do some videos. Jerry, thank you very much. It's always a pleasure chatting with you, and this has been so fun. Thank you, everybody watching. We still have 80 people watching. This is crazy.
That's insane. Holy shit.
Seriously. That's awesome. Anyways, guys, I appreciate it very much. Jerry, live stream after this. We got people wanting you to live stream. Make some videos. We'll do some collaborations.
Tell you what, I just want to say this. I'm definitely going to live stream. Like, as of right now, I live in this apartment with my family. It's not, it's cool, but on the other hand, the internet is just really questionable. So I should be getting my own place in a few months. Actually, with Racing Rivals money, so there's that.
Wow.
But you can definitely expect me to, make more live streams and hopefully, more I guess, collabs as well. I think it should be awesome.
I think that would be great. So once again, thank you for joining me. Thank all of our viewers and subscribers for joining us for this live stream. That's it, guys. I am Pigpen, the one and only, Jerry Rajer. Thank you very much. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, click the bell notification so you don't miss any of the action. I'm Pigpen, the one and only, and I'll see you again soon with another video live stream. Take care.
Yeah.